require me to get a permit to do it. I mean, it's not lawfully, you can't require me to get a permit to do it.
So you are not permitted to film on the premises, all right? So you've been informed. We're going to take action here.
Under the First Amendment of the Constitution, that's also why we do it. A lot of places might have signs up that say no cameras or turn your cell phones off.
Auditors are the unsung heroes who hold organizations accountable, ensuring they operate transparently and uphold fundamental rights. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects freedom of speech, the press, and access to information, rights that auditors work tirelessly to safeguard. By exposing misconduct, they don't just protect citizens but also strengthen trust in institutions, laying the groundwork for a fairer, more just society. But here's a powerful thought. Can freedom of speech or public gatherings truly require a permit? It sounds like a contradiction. Freedom should mean expression without limits, yet some face penalties for lacking official approval. It's a question that challenges the delicate balance between public order and our most cherished rights. Let's unravel this complex and thought-provoking issue together.
Protected by the First Amendment. It's a charitable appeal for funds.
This man's compassion is nothing short of inspiring. His genuine dedication to helping homeless veterans, those who have given so much for the nation, stands as a beacon of hope. His actions, driven by sincerity and kindness, remind us of the power of empathy to transform lives and bring light to those in need. Yet his efforts are met with unnecessary obstacles. A police officer demands a permit for his advocacy, disregarding his First Amendment rights. How can true change happen if every voice for justice is silenced by bureaucracy?
Not much. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
What can we help you with?
Yes, sir. You're Officer Carter?
Yes.
All right, my name's Jeff. How you doing?
Hi, Jeff.
Soliciting is a civil right.
What's that?
Soliciting is a civil right. It's a charitable appeal for funds.
You live near here?
I'm sorry?
You live near here?
No, I don't. No, I'm not from here. Lebanese originally. How about you?
I'm from the present. I'm here right now.
Yeah, I just told them I was going to be out here for about 30 minutes, and I'll be on my way. 3 or 4 minutes ago, probably.
All right.
I'm hard of hearing. I really am hard of hearing, so.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, okay. So I was just having a hard time hearing you over.
Well, maybe you should go somewhere it's quieter, right?
Well, it's a lot of traffic out here, and I'm able to spread the message directly to people coming and going from City Hall. How you doing, officer? Good, how are you?
This young man says that he'll be here 30 minutes, and then he'll be gone. I told him, well, no solicitation is allowed here. He says this is First Amendment. Free speech. His name is Jeff, somebody else.
Yeah, Jeff.
He said he's not from here, he's from the 70s.
70, yeah. You look like you're,
No.
you look like you're probably from the 90s.
I wish.
Yeah, man, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not causing any problems. Veterans Day, spreading this message. God bless the homeless vets.
I got you. I mean,
Gave
you got
the
the right to
freedom
do that. But did you sign up with the City Hall to?
Yeah,
With us, you are.
According to the First Amendment, I'm not. Constitution. So. Yeah, I looked at this room and I said, I'd just be out here for about 30 minutes. They said, you need to get a permit or something like that.
Yeah, the permit with it.
And I was like, so if you guys could just let me be for 30 minutes and I'll be on my way.
Well, we'll go check with them and put up your jail, whichever one you want to do.
Well, I'm going to put you on notice. If you do either one of those,
Okay.
you'll be in violation of my civil right by doing that.
Sure. Okay.
Right.
Understood.
All right. So, if you guys could please just leave me alone for 30 minutes.
We dealt with that before.
Okay.
Qualified immunity to them, they fly. Just put you on notice. Well, they sovereign citizens, whoever they were, and said, hey, you know, your qualified immunity doesn't protect you here.
Well, this is freedom of speech on traditional public forum at the steps of City Hall. And, I mean, I have a right to be here. You can't require me to get a permit to do it. I mean, it's not lawfully, you can't require me to get a permit to do it.
We're required to have a peddler's license to solicit.
Well, I definitely am soliciting.
You know, they're working for the contributor or something like that, you know, and they got a proper credentials.
Like I said, the Constitution authorizes me to do what I'm doing. I've already got authorization, but what I'm soliciting is goodwill and compassion for the homeless vet.
Very well organized, if it's solicitation or not.
Okay. Like I'm soliciting, but what I'm soliciting is compassion and love for Homeless Veterans Day. I put it in my heart.
Most are Veterans Day.
Huh?
Most are Veterans Day.
Oh, when is it?
Saturday.
Saturday, sir. Yeah.
We're not here.
God bless homeless veterans. Sir. Yes, sir.
Are you selling anything?
I'm not. No.
I didn't have a problem with you standing out here for that in the beginning. So
Okay.
You're not selling anything, not trying to beg for anything, any kind of money, or impeding any kind of traffic ways or entrance ways, exit ways.
Right.
Stuff right here. That's all of our restrictions that we have.
Okay.
You're not violating anything as long as you're not sitting around blocking anything, like I said. But
Nope.
everything that has to do with solicitation, if you want to go ahead and read that.
Okay.
But just want to let you know if you do get a call that you're soliciting, and that's what you're going to. And you're
All
good.
right. Like I said, the only thing I'm soliciting is goodwill and compassion for the homeless veterans.
Good with that.
And like I was the argument earlier when he said handhandling, the courts have ruled that that's a charitable appeal for funds, and it's free speech. I mean, they can't outlaw system.
Gotcha. Well, you got it all there.
All right.
It's been cool, so I appreciate it.
Okay, you
Don't
guys.
get your phone.
All right, won't do it. Y'all have a blessed day. Gotcha.
This situation highlights the tension between protecting free speech and restrictive local regulations that hinder public participation. Striking this balance not only fosters meaningful social change, but also contributes to a transparent and accountable society. When citizens understand their rights and obligations, they protect their own interests while promoting respect for human rights, creating a safe and trustworthy environment for all. Let's move on to the next situation.
Our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, recognize our rights, and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just through the metal detector here. We're gonna wait here to do a FOIA request. Do you have FOIA request forms? Freedom of Information Act for public records?
Was he a PO?
No, I'm not talking to a PO.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, ask him.
That was the front desk. Can you call? Oh, I'm here to do a FOIA request, and yeah, for public records.
One of my chief can say.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm taking some pictures. Well, I'm not film. Well, now I'm filming you. Yeah, but I'm taking pictures and video in general.
Do I have rights for you not to film me?
Do you have rights for me not to film you? That's why this.
What's going on with the employees in this building? When the auditor inquired about the FOIA Act, one of them claimed she had no idea about it. Is she truly unaware? Or is she just pretending? Let's hope it's the latter. Then another employee, after giving the auditor some details, told them to leave and even threatened to call the cops if they didn't. What's really happening here? Let's see how the police handle this situation.
And I guess we're waiting on the regional directors to. So, sir, if I could just get some clarification from you. What you were talking about, unlawful assembly?
Back to you as soon as I'm ready to get back to you. You understand?
No, I'm just.
I get it, right? So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
No,
just
I
like
just
you're
want to.
trying figure out.
Right.
So I will get back to you.
You gotta relax.
No,
You gotta relax. I'm literally having a conversation with
you.
you.
Back to you.
Sir, de-escalate.
Engage me because you're asking me a question.
Right, I'm asking.
I'm answering it, and
Right.
you don't like the response.
Sir,
I'm not going to answer.
Right. So that's not an answer
Okay,
to the
so
question.
you're not going to get an answer to
There
the
you
question
go.
that
You
have.
could say that.
Okay?
You just
No,
not.
I'm lying here.
Sir, why are you being so aggressive? I've been very respectful towards you. There's no need for you to make faces and act like a child. Look at state police. Don't act like a petulant child, sir. You gotta grow up. Conduct yourself with decorum, professionalism. Treat the members of the public with respect. If a Walmart employee or a McDonald's employee treated a customer the way you were just talking to me, they'd be fired. To people the way you want. Because you got that shiny badge and the gun on your waist. You think you could just say and talk to people and give people childish, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up, really. It's ridiculous. How'd you become sergeant being so unprofessional? Be friends with Sergeant Brian Fahey, that's what it is. You must be friends with him. That's exactly what it is. Friend, isn't it? Ridiculous. Are we having a staring contest, Sergeant? You're really acting like a child, like a petulant child. Very unbecoming for the Connecticut State Police. You're a public servant. I never was disrespectful to you, unless you feel in any way.
Again,
This
you'll
guy.
get zero context from me.
Excuse me, man. No reason at all for this behavior. What a child. The faces he makes. Unprofessional. This is why I do what I do, and I run across tyrants like this, and I get to expose tyrants like this to the world, and I love it. There's nothing better. Child tyrant to the world.
Alright, so you are not permitted to film on the premises. Alright, so you've been informed. We're going to take action here.
Take action what way?
It's a simple trespass, it's an infraction, so you start off there. Are you aware that you cannot film here? Because I've notified you now.
So I cannot film on the, right where I'm standing. I cannot film.
Okay. We're talking about inside the building.
Okay, so that's why we need to be clear with our words here, right? So let's be clear.
So you
So
understand you cannot film inside
You
the
said
building.
property inside the building.
Okay.
Not on the property, inside the building. We're on the property. Public property. So you're saying inside the building, which is also public property. I'm just trying to get kind of. I'm trying. You're the one giving. You're the one trying to give
Inside the
unlawful
building
orders,
and on the
sir.
property.
Right? Or else, what would happen to me?
Okay, I just explained it to you, right? We're going to start with a simple trespass infraction. It's a ticket. It's a ticketable offense for right now.
It's a ticketable offense.
Correct.
Do you want to check with your supervisor because state trooper or?
I don't want to check with my supervisor. I'm telling you, you asked me the question, I'm answering. So you understand that you cannot film here, correct? Okay, unless you want to go out there and film, you're more than permitted to film out there.
Well, I don't want a ticket.
What I'm telling you, yes or no. That's all I want to know.
Well, I'm going to go out there, but you could write the ticket anyway. Come on. You could write the ticket. Come on. The ticket. Come on. Let's go. And then you could write your ticket. I'm going to move over here to where you said I can't film. Your unlawful order violated my constitutional rights. And I want the ticket so I can take you to court and hold you accountable. You can give it to me. Big mistake here. Big mistake here, fellas. You think it's funny that you guys are violating my constitutional rights? You think it's funny? No, I'm not. Do I look like I'm talking to you? Do you think that it's funny?
In there, do you understand?
You listen to Sergeant.
I'm talking to you, sir. Do you think that it's funny? Look at him. Give me the ticket.
The police presence doesn't seem to help the auditor at all. Despite his attempts to clarify the situation, he's met with silence and refusal to provide information about the filming. They fail to recognize citizens' rights to film in public and threaten to stop without a valid reason, violating First Amendment rights. Additionally, the police violate the Freedom of Information Act by refusing to assist with the FOIA request. Their behavior shows a lack of professionalism and respect for citizens, breaching the law enforcement code of conduct and potentially infringing on other constitutional rights. Is this really how law enforcement should behave? Their actions reflect a serious misunderstanding of the law. The conflict between the journalist and police in Connecticut teaches important lessons. Know your rights, stay calm, and communicate politely to avoid escalation. Document events to protect yourself, but never let emotions lead you to break the law or give up your rights. Respect and clear communication help create a more respectful public environment. This is the kind of police officer we all hope for.
Under the First Amendment of the Constitution, that's also why we do it. A lot of places might have signs up that say no cameras or turn your cell phones off.
I'm quite surprised by the staff here. Usually, when someone walks in with a camera and makes a request, they're asked to turn it off and leave. But this time was different. When the auditor asked for a police complaint form and a Freedom of Information Act request form, they were willing to help. Although there wasn't a complaint form available, they directed the auditor to speak with a police officer. Let's see what unfolds during this encounter.
Got the sheriff's going out on patrol here. I want to give them the drop on us here. Then we'll get on inside here and make sure they respect our rights to record and video record in public space. We're over here. There's a statue out here. Livingston County is right next to Wyoming County and Wyoming County.
Well, Erie County fam, I do believe this video is good evidence of the work we're doing is work. We are making changes out here. These sheriffs here were aware of the video, well aware. The video might change New York in whole, but as you can see, this officer we're about to run into was what we do, and he didn't just follow me around because we thought was a security risk or they wanted to watch me, to make sure that any employee that worked there knew our constitutional rights, the way policing should work. I hope you guys enjoy this.
Line on the wall over here. Yeah, I was just trying to see if I can get an officer complaint form and
I can give you the FOIA request form, but as far as an officer request form, complaint form,
there's no form at all. All right, I'll take the FOIA form. I'll fill that out and I'll bring that back. Thank you. Not at this time. I'm just gonna take a couple photos in here and I'll be on my way.
have a great day.
Sergeant Slope's open and cooperative attitude set a positive tone from the start of the audit. Instead of being defensive or suspicious, he welcomed and guided the auditor, reflecting a shift in how public agencies respond to citizen oversight. This approach highlights respect for the First Amendment's protection of free speech and demonstrates the positive impact of past audits. The agency has made notable progress, allowing public recording, providing access to information, and being transparent about its activities. However, there's still the room for improvement, such as ensuring all staff are prepared to provide complaint forms. These changes will further strengthen citizens' rights to free speech and oversight in line with the First Amendment.
This way.
Clerk's office is this way too?
I've been waiting for you. Come on.
You've been waiting for us, huh?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
How's it been, bud?
Pretty good.
So, I'll give you the grand tour.
I like the sound of that.
I'm a Second Amendment lover myself. You know, I've seen your videos and stuff. Let's go get the tour.
People say, don't engage with these guys, don't do it, but this is what the community really wants.
Listen,
a little
so
bridging of that
Our
gap.
sheriff is very big. Best we can do that with us. So let's do it the right way. We'll answer your questions and stuff as we go through. And so you do got to clear security, which I know you've done before. Just metal detector, X-ray, just for security.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay.
It's all right. Thank you, though. Right up there, though, right?
Yeah. We're gonna run you through security, and then I'll take him on the other side, and I'll give you this way.
Okay. No, all three.
Oh, all three of them?
Yep. Yeah, just put your ball in there because they're not heavy enough. And then a clipboard here, and I can hand you all set.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna sign in.
Okay, that's up to you.
Choose
Here's
not
your
to
items.
sign in, not waive my
That's just
Fourth
so
Amendment rights.
sure everybody's out of the building.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start? So you asked me about the clerk's office. That's that side.
Let's take a tour of the building, really.
Clerk's first. That is our clerk's office.
All right, we'll take a walk in here. Take a look. Get a view of it. Clerk's office here.
We're just doing a tour, honey.
If I could take a look at it right here and just hand it right back to you.
I don't have it printed. I can see. I'm fairly new, so I'm not sure where it is, but I can see if I can find a copy. It's Chris.
Chris? All right, thank you.
Sir, I don't know where to find it. I'm gonna run to the Treasury Department and see if they can.
Yeah, I'll be back through if I'm not here. I'll be back there. How many sheriffs you guys got on here in this county?
Total, I think we're up around, if you speak of corrections, the road, and dispatch, I think we're around 200. Right now, that's a little rough.
Do you know Livingston County percentage per square mile have police officers at all?
We have more cows
A lot
in
of
this
farm,
county
yeah, a lot of farmland.
than people, yeah. Let me, sir, question. Why do you take those? That's like boring.
You know, some people don't get to see the inside of this building. They might not be
Okay,
here, but
just curious.
you know, maybe like someday you might see something like substance abuse, or somebody might see that and be like, you know what, I want to know what that is. They might come down here and grab it. You know, you never know
fair
what
enough.
could be. You know, I like to disseminate the information along with just that, and employee conduct checks is part of the deal, and just to make sure that our constitutional rights are remembered and be Americans.
I'm 100% on board with that, brother. That's my garage going.
Yeah, if you got to go, I don't need any help, but.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
The record.
Okay. Yep.
You're welcome.
I know exactly. No problem. Thank you. All right, sounds good, buddy. Yeah, those are the 20 inchers that came on. All right, sounds good, Nick. Thank you. Popped tire.
Yeah, that's how it goes, right?
Less than 4,000
As soon as you get a, for sure.
So this is like where deeds are, titles of properties, and all that stuff.
See if we can get cool
Most
dates.
people find this stuff interesting.
Don't let you take pictures of the records yourself because they want to collect the money. I didn't see any signs up here like that. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Oh, we have like.
Because obviously you got to pay
you
for a
gotta-
certified
right, you gotta
copy.
Because you're
and-
basically paying for the stamp, the
yeah,
signature,
but
and all
like,
that stuff.
for people to come down here and inspect their own record.
Companies come in and do like title searches for the houses, sales, and stuff like that.
You guys have private contractors that work right in this office a lot of the time, or no? Title searches that do stuff for people out of the country or out of the state, or that they hire them.
Come and ask
I'm gonna run upstairs and get that for you, okay?
There, if you want to, or
That office is all sealed.
oh, it's all no
Yeah.
publicly accessible. Yeah, I'll
I'll run.
you know what? Just to save you the time, I don't really need to. Say you're willing to go get it is good enough for me.
Okay.
So you don't have to go get it. I don't want to waste any
All
more
right.
time.
Let me know if you need anything else, okay?
So if we go straight across, that's going to be our DMV, county DMV. We have a satellite office down and straight across.
I have people in the comment section after watching the Wyoming County are like, Livingston has this up. You know, there's the difference between enforcing it and trying to throw somebody out of a building for it versus.
Well, here's the big thing. The biggest thing, accountability as far as the person, it's accountability for souls in this building if there's a tragedy. So we know how many people we're looking
To admit that if you took a name off that list and ran it through your system and checked for warrants, that would be a violation, right?
No, you cannot.
So that's
do that.
that's what Wyoming did to me.
I don't even.
This is cool, guys.
Good view right there.
That is the view. This is Genesee College right over here too, where we're looking.
So these are the apartments. They're private apartments, but yes, they're student housing. And that's our county jail. What do you want to see next? We can do whole floors if you want, or what you'll see down through here is the public board where like all the job advertisements are and stuff like that.
There's a lot of public information out here, that's for sure.
Yeah, they must be the last ones in the county.
But, what's that state park that's in Dansville?
Oh, Stony Brook.
Stony Brook. I think
Yes, that's a beautiful state park if you ever get bored.
If you want to cool off on a day out here in Livingston.
This is human resources. If you want to go in, we absolutely can.
No, yeah.
Okay. Down here, if you want, the only thing left down here is the employee break room. Anybody's in there. But then we got the employee break room.
Employees only. We're getting a special tour, so it looks like we're gonna get ourselves in here, huh?
It's just a break room, bro. I ain't got no problem showing you.
That's cool. Any bulletins in the back room about auditing stuff, or do you guys take any training or anything like that, or
For you?
that, or just in general, like the general
No,
public?
so-
I mean, just because I come and I might have an avenue
But yeah,
to expose any bad
100%,
behavior,
we
but
have
like if anybody wants
a
to,
gentleman in our county kind of does the same thing.
Hi.
How are you doing? Good. What you looking for?
I'm actually a nurse that's doing the biometrics.
I'm all
okay,
set.
good.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
That's all.
constitutional signs, because we have the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press. So
Fine.
that's what we're down here
If
for.
I can
So
help with anything, let me know. I'm Sheila.
you got it, Sheila. Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
And what about Jose? Yeah.
Full services and whatnot.
Yeah, this place is jam packed with different pamphlets for different publics. Public services.
Yes, very much so.
Bigger than I've seen yet.
Hands-on county and wanting to make the best for its residents. So these computers are for the public. If fill out job applications, print out job applications and stuff, they can come here, use a computer. They do some training on these computers also. So
Come down here and
Yep.
watch some YouTube, could they?
they don't really love that. They'd rather do something constructive with your
I'm
time
sure
if you're
for-
here, to be honest with you.
Somebody was YouTube and they throw something out there, but all right.
Hi there. How are you? Good.
We got our employees only sign, so. Everything looks the same on all the floors. This is probation.
So that's where they do their testing, and then obviously these are just interview rooms.
The probation office says no cell phones on the wall. What is the legality of that?
The big thing is if the other ones get mad at the other ones if you're recording. This is our board of elections. Recording, they don't want to be on, you know what I'm saying? So really it's just a deter from getting mad at each other type of deal.
In other words, they couldn't stop the person from
No.
recording. Tuition, of course.
That just goes to this end stairwell.
They don't have no officer complaint forms available to take home in this county?
Absolutely. We can print them off
Oh, I just went to the sheriff's office. They said there's no such thing as a form to take home.
for the sheriff's office.
Yeah, for the sheriff's office, right here in the sheriff's lobby, just before I. Yeah, as long as I
Gotta
know
get to
that,
a
I like to know
computer.
they're available. You know, like some people are.
We get to that
Some
front
people aren't
computer,
as
we can
bold
pull
as
them
me,
off.
where I come down here and hit the hammer on the head. But you know, some people are a little meek and they like to maybe go home, write it up, take it home. But it's cool to know that it can be taken home.
Yeah. So like on our, we have it's a latex system. Anybody.
All right, that's cool.
So the only one.
We better educate the people in that office, because if I was just in there for a form, they would have told me they'd said
Oh,
it's
really?
not available. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that the big thing is probably because they're used to telephone requests, not handwritten, you know.
I just want to make sure it's not pre-screening complaints. That's all.
jump on this computer.
Let's go back to the sheriff's office. That way, if that lady there doesn't know, at least she'll know by the end of the day that they are available to go home. That whole building there is courthouse, right?
I can't wear it inside. Yeah, so it's kind of like the military, undercover outside, no cover inside.
You guys allowed to have beards around here?
Nope.
Stubble can be, or?
So, clean shaven is the thing, so you start showing stubble per se. I mean, you take some guy, but no, the most you can have here is a mustache.
What if you hired a Muslim whose religion says that he's not to shave his face?
So we've actually had a couple people that had skin conditions, I should say, that can't, and they made exceptions, and they got to use like beard trimmers, even though they wouldn't go completely clean shaven. But yeah, we've actually had a couple things that we had to make exceptions for already. This is the honest, you don't know your word. Give me 1 second and I'll pick one off.
All right. This is the forms.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, I think that the only thing I can say is just to make sure maybe the receptionists know.
So
because this looks a lot better than not having one, just because, of course, you know, government transparency. No form to go home. There's an opportunity to intimidate people not to file complaints, screen complaints, all that. And
these girls don't get like in contact with a duty supervisor who would meet with you in person, not realizing like, hey, there's still a form and stuff like that. They don't. That's probably just. What else you want to know, bud?
That's about it. I think I'll just take a walk around. I'll be on my way. Thanks for the
Take care, man.
tour and cordialness down here. I think that's a great opportunity for the public to see a little bit of change just from
major way out.
constitutional rights, and we're all being Americans.
Listen, we're all about our rights here.
Each of us plays a vital role in ensuring government transparency, and how we approach it matters. By staying informed, respectful, and constructive, we can achieve positive change while building trust with the government. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.